you are qualifying. You have 3 more minutes left, you are qualifying. Riders, you have 1 minute left to your qualifying round. I repeat, you have 1 more minute to your qualifying round. All the best.
Three, two, one. 15-second board.
Silau ah.
So qualifying underway. They're getting their feeler laps in before they start their flying laps with only 7 on the track. There'll be no excuses with 20 minutes to play with that they haven't had a time or a chance to find some clear track ahead of them. Oh, you can see there. What was that camera shot there? Was that someone coming out the pit lane? I think it was, as opposed to someone coming out from somewhere they shouldn't have been. All eyes for me here on Hisham, because he was disappointing in free practice. No question that it was Abdul Fattah, who led the way in free practice, the only man to be in the 52-second range. Plenty of empty track, just the 7 riders in this category this afternoon. And the time by Hakim Zainal Abedin, 53.28. But look at that, Abdul Fattah, quickest time we've seen all weekend, 51.886, 51.886. That sets a terrifyingly good benchmark. And I'm just looking down, that's the fastest he's gone this season. 51.886 for Abdul Fattah. That is going to be a tough mark to beat. Well, that has come from nowhere. I think a byproduct of the track being so clean with only 7 riders out there, but he's hit that on his very first lap. 51.886. I wonder whether they'll be able to go even lower. Well, 51.886. To put that into perspective, that would get him pole position in some expert races. That's frighteningly fast from number 138, Abdul Fattah Ben Ismail. Second, Hakim, 52.985. Third, Afik, 53.420. Fourth, Hisham, 54.530. Fifth, Sufyan, 55.755. And sixth, Zainal, 57.723. No sign of Amr Adli bin Abdul Hamid at the moment. Hisham at least though showing a bit more pace than he did in free practice. He's got even faster. Abdul Fattah 51.678 on his second lap. My word, he's setting a scorching pace here, Abdul Fattah. And he's lowered his mark again, 51.366. Abdul Fattah at the moment in a class of his own. 1.3 seconds in front of Hakim in second, Afik in third, Amrul Adli in fourth, Hisham only fifth, the championship leader Sufyan in sixth, and Zainal bringing up the rear. But they're all decent times, they're all sub 55.2 second times, but out on his own at the front. With all this empty track to play with, it's playing into the strength of Abdul Fattah bin Ismail, 51.366. Well, Hisham up a place into fifth spot now. Try and identify some of these riders. You see the MRT train. If you're not familiar with Singapore, if you're watching from overseas, the MRT track goes directly above this magnificent KF1 circuit. Many thanks to all the team at KF1 and of course the team at Motorsport Singapore for helping us get this event going. It's sanctioned by Motorsport Singapore, this. Venue partner KF1, presenting partner MF11 Familiar, and exclusive partners Liqui Singapore, Oakley Singapore, supported by Tachyon Motor, Bear Garage, Dr. Helmet, Sims Works, Boxo Tools, K&H Services, official media partners Zekwadi Productions, WSM Photo Technique, and official design by Classic Artwork and Chalkboard. And don't forget to join Singamoto for just $550 a year, $275 if you're under 16. There's nightly events, academy workshops as well for you to hone your skills. So maybe you can go as fast as Abdul Fattah, 51.366. He's in provisional P1. There's still 13 and a half to go though in qualifying. There's one bike going very slowly now. It might actually be Abdul Fattah who's just gone past us. No, it's not. It's bike 88. Hisham, I think he's got problems, Hisham. He's the championship leader. Only fifth fastest, 53.456. There's no question he can go faster than that. And he just came past us in front of the grandstand coasting. So I wouldn't be surprised if Hisham has got a couple of technical issues. At least he's got some time to fix them, but it looks impossible at this stage. They'll be starting in the front row of the grid. He's got, well, I say impossible, 53.094, Afiq in third, Hisham 54.456, so we've still got the best part of 0.4 of a second to find from somewhere, as now I think they're all slowing down to maybe take a trip to the pits before they come back out for a second go at this, as the clock ticks down to 12 minutes 20 to go. In qualifying at the Singamoto National Championships, round 3, class 3. It's the intermediates. Only one bike left out on the track at the moment. They're all coming to the garage. Just going past the finish line there was Sufyan, 53.279. He's just recorded his fastest time. That takes him up to 4th. Hisham now, would you believe, down in 6th. So as they regroup for a second half of the qualifying session, it's Abdul Fattah, provisional P1, 51.366, 52.503 was his last time. He is at 1.391 seconds in front of Hakim in second. Afiq, 53.094, he's just recorded his fastest time, as has Sufyan, 53.279. Then comes Amarul Adli, 53.377. Hisham, 53.456. I think he's got some problems with his bike. Championship leader not showing his pace today. And Zainal, 7th, bringing up the rear, 53.701. But Abdul Fattah on fire through qualifying here. Well, a slight lull here with only 7 riders. We're obviously going to get some quiet time during this qualifying session. We're just ticking down to less than 10 minutes now, officially 10 minutes to go in this qualifying session for the Class 3s. Give it a couple of minutes, the boys will be back on the track, and if you do need to make a cup of coffee or visit the bathroom, I can tell you the race will start at 5 p.m. over 12 laps, this intermediate class. And don't forget, free practice at 6:45 for the experts and the elites, the class 1 and 2s, qualifying at 7:05, and the 15-lap race to bring the curtain down on an incredible weekend of motorsport is 8:05 this evening. One bike already back on track, 27, Amarul Adli, here they come. They're all coming now, that's bike 88 as well. Now Hisham came out early, he knows he's got work to do in qualifying. Hisham, having visited the garage very briefly, I wonder what pace he'll show coming back. They'll start their flying laps now. Another rider out his bike, 727. Amarul Adli just going past us. I think it's only Amarul and Hisham out now, actually, at the moment. Waiting to see if Abdul Fattah comes out again after that 51.366. He must be in the garage thinking no one's going to get close to that. And we're ticking down to 8 minutes to go in qualifying. More bikes now rejoining the fray. I can count 4 on the track now, including bike number 10, Zainal, out on track. 77, Amaral Adley still there. And 25, the man currently in P2, Hakim bin Zainal Abedin, is also out. So we're going to get a fast and furious final 7 minutes and 20 seconds of qualifying, but staying in the garage still. Abdul Fattah, has he done enough already to confirm P1 position? Bike 88 just goes down beneath me. Hisham, but he's still not showing his right pace. He's not comfortable around a couple of those turns. His time here will be very interesting as he comes round into the home stretch now. Everyone, the production team, looking eagle-eyed to see if we can see bike 138 come out. There's 25, that's Hakim going past us. Also bike number 10, that's Zainal. Don't think Abdul Fattah is back out on the track just yet. We will see. Might be on his out lap. Meanwhile, 7 minutes is history. Now 6 minutes 22 seconds to go in qualifying. Not too much in the way of changes, and Hisham really struggling, the championship leader in 6th. Amaral Adley only in 3rd, Hakim in 2nd, and still this 1.391 second gap so far since they re-emerged from the garage. No one's been able to get close at their pace as the clouds start to gather. We haven't had any rain here at the KF1 circuit this weekend. I wonder if there's some storm clouds gathering now, though. That really could put a spanner in the works, not just for this race, but of course the Class 1 and 2s to come later tonight. Bike 77, or 27 I should say. Just going past now, that's Amaral Adley. Bike 25, Hakim. Just can count 5 out there at the moment. Who's this coming into view now? Might well have been Zainal again, who's still bringing up the rear on his 7th best, 53.701. The last times are the fastest times for Hisham, but he's only 53.425. He improved this time, but he still stays 6th. Also a best for Sufyan bin Jamian at 53.279 as we tick down past the 5-minute mark. Right, the track's getting busier now. I can see at least 6 bikes out of there, so I wonder if it's only Abdul Fattah that's decided to stay in the garage. 51.366, the time they've all got to ride down, and it's looking like it's a hard task at the moment. The pace hasn't been there since they all came back out. It's Hisham going beneath us, followed by Zainal. They've paired off, and who's this now coming round in front of the stands? We'll try and get a glimpse of the number now. It's number 18. That's Afiq bin Abdul Jalil, currently in P4. Now another bike, that's 88, or might be 87 actually, Sufyan. Hakim, number 25, is also in your shot now. So Hakim, 25, currently in P2, 52.757 is best. He's got to improve that by 1.3 seconds as he comes round. We're about to find out what time he's going to get as we pick up another rider. All eyes on this clock time for Hakim. Is it an improvement? No, it's not. 52.836. He has to go faster if he wants P1. Big ask. The big story so far is championship leader bike number 88, Hisham, really struggling, only 6th on the grid at the moment. Bike 18, Afiq, is also about to partake in a flying lap. Hakim, 52.984, he can't improve it. And Abdul Fattah sits in the garage watching it all. Abdul Fattah bin Ismail with that stunning second lap of his 4 laps taken, 51.366. He could go sub 51 seconds the way he's riding at the moment. Obviously the cloud cover, if there's any rain, that will definitely impact that. Now there's a man slowing down on the bike to just let Hakim through. Who was that? It was bike 87, I think. Sufyan just let Hakim through there as we go inside the final 3 minutes. So Abdul Fattah has come back out. You're watching him now. Provisional pole sitter, P1, Abdul Fattah bin Ismail, 51.36. He managed that on just his second lap. Astonishing stuff. And he's coming round again. He's just had his out lap. We'll see what time Abdul Fattah can record now on what is a track with plenty of space. That's his out lap. Now he'll try a flying lap with empty track in front of him. This will be very interesting to see if he can go quicker than 51.366. I doubt it somehow. The cloud cover is also a factor now. It's the gloomiest it's been over the last 2 days. We've been very lucky with the weather here. Inside the final 2 minutes we go. Abdul Fattah just going to, I think for leisure really, just to make sure that he's on pole, is going to take him one more lap. He's coming through behind us now. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him this time. So if he beats 51.366, it'll be something of a surprise. All these men now have to position themselves perfectly for one last crack at a fast time. Oh, new best for Hisham. What about Noor Hisham bin Mohammed? No, he's been nowhere through free practice and qualifying, and he's jumped from 6th to 2nd. P2 with a 52.754. Bike number 88, Noor Hisham, 52.629. That latest lap from Abdul Fattah, 52.710. He's not been able to get anywhere near that 51.36. So all of a sudden, Noor Hisham has been very quiet through free practice in the first 18 minutes of qualifying, has found some form, and that sets up the race very nicely indeed. Abdul Fattah 1, Hisham 2, Hakim 3, Afiq 4, Amor Ladley 5, Sufyan 6, and Zainul 7. It looks like that's the way they may well finish as we click down to the final 60 seconds of official qualifying for the 2021 Singamoto National Championships Round 3, Class 3. It's the intermediates, and they're setting up a real fascinating grid for the race that will start at the top of the hour. So as time starts to expire, final 30 seconds, enough time in the tank just to maybe get this and one more lap, and if they're in the second half of the course. But I don't see that many bikes out there. I think certainly Abdul Fattah bin Ismail has gone back into the garage. I'm not sure if Noor Hisham has stayed there. Well, Noor Hisham, 52.629. He's still 1.2 seconds behind that lightning fast time from Abdul Fattah, but was it a fluke? He recorded 2 sub-52 second times, and he's been hovering in the 52, high 52 second range after that. So Abdul Fattah bin Ismail has clearly got the pace. As time expires in qualifying, we'll just let the last bikes come across the line and give you the confirmation of the grid for the 2021 National Singamoto Championships Class 3 event. Well, there's the checkered flag, just confirmation that Sufyan will have to settle for 6th, and that's a surprise. He's in 3rd place in the championship, and back in 7th will be Zainul, I think. No, yes, Noran bin Zainul. Ayman will be the rider who has to settle for 7th. So they're all coasting home now. There'll be no more quick times. It's pole position for Abdul Fattah bin Ismail with a lightning 51.366. Hisham 2nd, 52.629. Hakim 3rd, 52.757. Afiq 4th, 52.859. Amor Ladley 5th, 52.864. Sufyan 6th, 53.279. And Noorayman bin Zainul 7th, 53.701. The race is just under 40 minutes away. Rejoin us at 5 o'clock Singapore time for the Singamoto National Championship Round 3, Class 3 Intermediate Contest. Abdul Fattah going to be the man to beat.
Riders, listen up. Later on, there will be 1 sighting lap, 2 warm-up laps, and 10 racing laps. I repeat, later on there will be 1 sighting lap, 2 warm-up laps, and 12 racing laps.
Iron Horse Racing. So these are the 3 teams that Liqui Moly supports, but also as a whole, we are very happy to support the race series this year, and we hope that the participants really enjoy themselves and they grow. And also for the spectators, we hope that people come, and we hope they come and watch the race. If they can come down on site to watch the race, that would be good, because then you inspire the next level of riders, the next level of racers. Bring your kids down, bring whoever you can down, bring your friends down, because who knows, maybe one of them suddenly click and then decide to join the next race, or maybe to join next year, or even just to join one of the track days that Singamoto is organizing. So you all have to start somewhere, and that will be very fun. Yeah. Liqui Moly is a German brand of engine oil, additives, sprays, and motorbike products. Everything from motorbike oil, scooter oil, gear oil, chain lube, chain cleaner, gloss spray wax, visor cleaner, helmet cleaner, anything that you need as a motorbike rider or racer, Liqui Moly has a product for that. And that's why I think we fit very well with the whole Singamoto racing series, because these are products that people will actually get to use and will find it useful as they race throughout the many races this year. Follow the official Singamoto Facebook page, the official Liqui Moly Singapore Facebook page. If you can't make it down for the event, that's where all the video clips will be posted, the summary, the photographs, they will all be shared on the Singamoto and Liqui Moly official Facebook pages. Something to look forward to throughout this year. And don't be shy, if you want to race, just sign up with the Singamoto guys. If you don't want to race, just join them for the track day. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Hassan Osman. My 2019 season race, so far I did well. I came in first for all rounds.
The race is awesome.
It's been my first race experience. I think the global race management, how to manage my stress.
Don't do illegal racing. Track day is good.
For 2020 season, I should lose weight.
Right, exposure and support. I think Singapore can world class rider, as there are a lot of riders today at the track day. So I think one of them can be one. My expectation is for Singamoto to continue to organize a race for next year and find more young riders to compete in the Asia class.
My name is Kim Wai. I'm from Dirt Wheel. So as all of you have already known that we are the distributors of KTM and Husqvarna. So we have a wide range of bikes available for everyone. You know, be it you are just riding it on the road, be it you want to go to the track, you know, we have every bike, you know, for everyone. The 125s all the way up to the 1290s. As you can see behind me, we have riding jackets, we have boots, we have gloves, we have helmets, you know, both for off-road, for road, for street, for track. So basically our merch covers every aspect of riding. Yes, for sure, we are very looking forward to all the Singamoto events, be it track days or races. We have been working very closely with Singamoto. We are very happy to work with the guys. The first one was actually Tanah Merah, in Tanah Merah Ferry Terminal, where we had the track day. It was very successful. We love it very much. And ever since then, we started to partner with Singamoto. Okay, for round one, we've seen a couple of good changes. A lot more bikes from the assortment class. We see a lot more KTM Duke 200s and 390s in the track, which we are very pleased with that. And overwhelming numbers. So we are actually very pleased with the results. For us, Dirt Wheel, because our brand motto, like you can see, is always ready to race. It only makes sense for us, you know, to be participating in any track days or races locally, especially to grow the local motorsports, to grow our brand. It's all about racing. You know, you can get the bike to ride on the road on the weekdays, and then you get race in the weekends. Definitely, at the rate Singamoto is going, I think for sure, it's a matter of time that Singamoto is gonna go far. They already did the MUBA International Supermoto Cup last year, in December. Singamoto brought some of the riders over, you know, to participate in the international racing scenes. It exposed our riders there. It's already a very big step forward. If you ask me, it's already gone international. We definitely have all the local talents. We can see that our riders are actually all very talented. It's just that we have limited resources. Yeah, hopefully Singamoto one day will get to be the ones who are organizing races overseas. Personally, I would like to see more tracks. If not tracks, maybe spaces like the Tanah Merah Ferry Terminal one. Internationally, we hope that one day, you know, our riders can go far beyond Southeast Asia, so that they can probably also enter like Moto3, Moto2, even MotoGP is possible. It's shown in Malaysia. A shout out to Mr. Khalid and Fazli, the frontman and the backbone of the Singamoto. Without them, I don't think we will be having an interview here. They put in a lot of hard work, even if times are hard. I know they are doing their best. All their track days and races are fantastic. A shout out to all the riders who are racing this coming round 2. Do their best. Be safe, take care of one another, and also the family and supporters of the riders. Without them, this thing will not happen. Shout out to KF1. We appreciate their help, you know, to bring in two wheels motorsports into their KF1 track. Follow us on our Facebook page, KTM Singapore Dirt Wheel, and also Singamoto SG for the latest updates and happenings.
The Liquid Moly team, we are very much looking forward to the Singamoto Race Series. There's no other race series happening around in Singapore. It's a very challenging thing to set up. So we take our hats off to the Singamoto guys. Local community really appreciates them organizing a race series. And it's a time where the Singaporean riders and the local community can get together. There wasn't a series that is stable or a series that is organized. Having the platform and having a proper controlled environment for the local community guys to race, I think that is very, very important. I hope this race series can be, bigger than the Singapore market, maybe in Malaysia, Indonesia. The Southeast Asian market for motorbike and for two wheels racing is very, very strong. A lot of talent is developed from there. So it'll be great if Singamoto event can somehow, slowly grow, start from Singapore and then slowly expand to the region. I think in the future it'll be interesting if we can somehow get of course, still have the local race categories and all that, but maybe have an open category where you have international racers to come in, international riders, because they bring a different perspective, they approach the line differently, they have a different level of experience. When you have more international riders coming in, then you can pull the whole standard up and everyone learn together and get better lah, that's all. Yeah. Firstly, to the participants, hopefully let's have a good, safe race throughout the entire year. We hope that your own personal level and standards improve as the year goes through. You're not just racing with people, but of course you're pushing yourself all the time. So we hope that you progress as the races progress. We want to shout out, of course, to the Singamoto organizing committee and also the Singamoto racers who are racing under the Liquid Moly umbrella. Bear Garage, who is also racing under the Liquid Moly umbrella, and Iron Horse Racing. So these are the three teams that Liquid Moly supports, but also as a whole, we're very happy to support the race series this year. And we hope that the participants really enjoy themselves and they grow. And also for the spectators, we hope that people, come, and we hope they come and watch the race. If they can come down on site to watch the race, that would be good, because then you inspire the next level of riders, the next level of racers. Bring your kids down, bring whoever you can down, bring your friends down, because who knows, maybe one of them suddenly click and then decide to join the next race, or maybe to join next year, or even just to join one of the track days that Singamoto is organizing. So you all have to start somewhere, and that will be very fun. Yeah. Liquid Moly is a German brand of engine oil, additives, sprays and motorbike products. Everything from motorbike oil, scooter oil, gear oil, chain lube, chain cleaner, gloss spray wax, visor cleaner, helmet cleaner, anything that you need as a motorbike rider or racer, Liquid Moly has a product for that. And that's why I think we fit very well with the whole Singamoto racing series, because these are products that people will actually get to use and will find it useful as they race throughout the many races this year. Follow the official Singamoto Facebook page, the official Liquid Moly Singapore Facebook page. If you can't make it down for the event, that's where all the video clips will be posted, the summary, the photographs, they will all be shared on the Singamoto and Liquid Moly official Facebook pages. Something to look forward to throughout this year. And don't be shy, if you want to race, just sign up with the Singamoto guys. If you don't want to race, just join them for the track day. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Hassan Osman. My 2019 season race, so far I did well. I came in first for all rounds.
The race is awesome.
It's been my first race experience. I think the global race management, how to manage my stress.
Don't do illegal racing. Kinda is good.
For 2020 season, I should lose weight.
Right, exposure and support, I think Singapore can do this. World class rider, as there are a lot of riders today at the factory, so I think one of them can be one. My expectation is for Singamoto to continue to organize a race for next year and find more young riders to compete in the Asian class.
So welcome back live to KF1 in Kranji, where we're about to see the warm-up lap and the sighting lap for this final race, or penultimate race of the night, final race for these Class 3 races ahead of the final round later in the year, round 4. The big question is, can Abdul Fattah bin Ismail continue that electric pace that he found in qualifying? 51.366, which was much the best in front of the championship leader Hisham. Bike 25 Hakim, 18 Afik, 27 Adli, 87 Sufyan and 10 Zainul. Just the 7 riders, but a high quality affair this. Don't forget, still to come after this race, we have the finale of what's been an incredible weekend of motorsport. The Class 2 Supermoto experts and the Class 1 Supermoto elites combining for what should be a thrilling race with the fastest times of the weekend so far. So sighting lap underway. The first of the bikes just coming beneath me now. I think it's Hisham actually leading the way on the sighting lap, and they'll form up for their 2 warm-up laps before they hit their 12-lap race pace. Just seeing rider 88 Hisham wearing the yellow bib, so he'll be easy to identify as they go round. Keeping an eye out as well for number 18 Afik, just goes underneath us. So sighting lap complete. Riders now taking their positions on the grid. P1, Abdul Fattah bin Ismail. P2, Hisham. P3, Hakim. P4, Afik. P5, Adli. P6, Sufyan. P7, Zainul. 7 take to the start line. And they're taking their own sweet time with this sighting lap. There's 88, Noor Hisham. Just coming through the middle there. So they're both wearing yellow bibs, the top 2. 138, Abdul Fattah bin Ismail. On the right of your shot there with the yellow bib next to him, P2 Hisham. And Hakim on the left in the black and red. Hakim, Zainul in the black and red. So with only 7 of them, should be easier to keep track of than this time. Shout out to the production team doing marvellous work out in the field with their limited resources and just the 3 cameras. So here we go. It's the final of the Class 3 Intermediates in this 2021 Singamoto National Championships Round 3, sanctioned by Motorsport Singapore, venue partner KF1, presenting partner MF11 Familiar, exclusive partners Liqui Moly Singapore and Oakley Singapore, as it looks to be a pretty clean getaway for the warm-up laps. Our exclusive partners Liqui Moly and Oakley Singapore, supported by Tachyon Motor, Bears Garage, Dr. Helmet, Sims Works, Boxer Tricks and K&H Services. Our official media partner, Zekwadi Productions, WSM Photo Technique. Our official design partners, Classic Artwork and Chalkboard. Don't forget, you can join Singamoto for just 550 Singapore dollars a year, $275 for under 16s, and be a part of the weekly academy meetings and training nights to hone your craft, and maybe one day you can be competing at this very high level of competition. So 12 laps, remember, this time, as they take the first of 2 warm-up laps. So here they come after their second warm-up lap. They'll take formation and come round. Just losing position on the warm-up lap was 88. Hisham, he'll have to overtake Hakim when they get into the starting lane. And we're not too far away from a start now. So just 7 of them for the stewards to assemble. Shout out to our race stewards and volunteers who've done a wonderful job here. The team provided by Motorsport Singapore and Singamoto. Last one coming up in the rear is Zainal. So there's 7 of them. Fata P1, Hisham P2, Hakim P3, Afiq P4, Amaral Adli P5, Sufyan P6, Zainal P7. It's the final race of the Class 3 this weekend. The intermediate standing by. What kind of start will Abdul Fattah bin Ismail get? An absolute flyer is the answer. Oh, it nearly came off! After starting brilliantly, wobbled and it nearly came off. Now can Hisham take advantage? The answer for now is no, but Abdul Fattah, what a wobble at the start, and he somehow held on to the lead, but not by much. Hisham chasing him. Hakim in third, Afiq in fourth, Adli in fifth, Zainal in sixth, who's overtaken Sufyan at the start, but he survived a major scare there. Abdul Fattah, who had a real wobble at the start, and he's just about held on to first place. No, he's not. Hisham's overtaken him. Hisham overtakes Abdul Fattah after that serious wobble at the start, and now we really have got a race on. Lap 1 of 12, and it's Hisham leading, Abdul Fattah second, Hakim third, Afiq fourth, Amr Adli fifth, Zainal sixth, and Sufyan seventh. And the 2 men in the yellow bibs, 1 and 2, but not in the order of which we expected. Hisham with a 53.224 leads, 0.3 of a second in front of Abdul Fattah bin Ismail, who wobbled terribly at the start. He nearly came off. He has a look now, Abdul Fattah. We know he's got the pace from qualifying, but Noor Hisham is not leading the title race for nothing. And look at this, he's under attack from behind him. Abdul Hakim's coming right up the back of Abdul Fattah bin Ismail. What looked on paper a formality after his qualifying pace has turned into a battle royale. He nearly wobbled again. He lost more time there again, and he's finally managed to come through. Well, Abdul Fattah, after Hisham's wobble, has finally come through to take the lead. But Fattah is making his fans sweat big time. It's Abdul Fattah 1, Noor Hisham 2, Hakim 3 in a race of changing fortunes. The lead's changed twice already, and there is very little between the top 2. We'll pick them up as they come round the bend to try and work out who's finally leading now. They keep exchanging the lead. The scoreboard says it's Noor Hisham. We're going to pop a look at them as they come past us. I thought for a minute that Fattah had taken the lead, but as they come round these twisting turns of the 900-metre track, let's see who's in front as they greet us this time. And it is still Hisham leading. Well, the lead has changed hands now on 3 occasions. Hisham leads, Abdul Fattah, Hakim third, Afiq fourth, Amaral fifth, Sufyan sixth, and Zainal seventh. And the race is only about 3 laps old, but it feels like it's had enough excitement to fill a full 12 laps already. And look how close it is between the front 3 on paper. Only 7 riders, but it promised to be the most competitive race of the weekend so far, and it is not disappointing. He's having another look now. Fattah had a look and he was blocked off by Hisham with some wonderful defensive driving, and he's got to be careful because every time Fattah goes for an attack, Hakim's there in third, and I'll tell you something, Afiq and Adli aren't too far behind either. And as they come round again, he has one more look, and it's still 88 leading 138. But how long can Hisham, the championship leader, fend off the pace of Abdul Fattah in second, with Hakim right on their heels in third? This is a battle royale, a 3-way duel, and Afiq and Amaral Adli aren't too far behind either. Look at that, wheel to wheel almost, into the straight, and Hakim has a look. Hakim has a look to go on the outside of Abdul Fattah. Just can't make it stick that time, but Hakim's all over. Now goes for the inside, but then again just cut off at the crucial moment, and that's cost him valuable ground. He's had to slam on the brakes there, Hakim, and that's allowed the front 2 to go a little bit further clear now. But the way they're racing each other means Hakim is always going to be close enough to strike if the top 2 get in a tangle, and they are certainly in a tangle at the moment. Somehow Hisham still leads. Abdul Fattah all over the back of him in second, and now they put the hammer down. Abdul Fattah goes for the inside run, but just couldn't pull it off. And Hisham still leads. Abdul Fattah in second. Hakim in third. Afik in fourth. Amrul Adli in fifth. Sufyan in sixth. And Zainal in seventh. What a race we've got here. 4 laps in. About to complete lap number 5. And he's finally found some daylight now. Hisham with the pace to fend off now, but not for long. Abdul Fattah's taken in there in the home stretch. Abdul Fattah with a 52.447 is now hurrying away. I'm not sure what happened to Hisham with it. It was just the natural pace of Abdul Fattah. But our 4th lead change to this race, and now Hakam on the inside of Hisham. And is he going to make this stick? As he know, Hisham somehow maintains second, but for how long? And all that's allowed Abdul Fattah now to build up a really healthy lead of over a second. Well, Abdul Fattah bin Ismail with that daring manoeuvre down the home straight may have put the points to bed already, but there's nothing certain about the rest of the podium finishes, because Hisham, having spent so long and worked so hard to fend off Abdul Fattah, has now got Hakim bin Zain Al Abidin for company. But with a 51.913, the fastest time he's seen this weekend, Abdul Fattah is now out on his own. He's got only a 3-second lead to Hisham. He's having to drive very defensively now to hold off Hakim. Well, we're past the halfway mark here. We've had enough action to last you an entire weekend, but Abdul Fattah bin Ismail, after a very, very wobbly start, has somehow found the pace to finally get past Hisham, and he's streaking clear now, and Hisham now has to worry about second place, as Hakim bin Zain Al Abidin is still on his tail. It is not too far back to Afik in 4th, Amrul Adli in 5th, Sufyan in 6th, and Zainal in 7th. Well, for the first time since he was dropped to second, Hisham is looking a little bit more comfortable in the face of the Hakim onslaught, but Hakim just will not let this go. Abdul Fattah, meanwhile, has increased his lead to 3.232 seconds, but there is just 0.4 of a second between Hisham and Hakim in second and third. So that's the battle of the second, third, fourth and fifth. I thought there was wobble from Hisham there. It's Hisham in second, Hakim in third, Afik in fourth, Amrul in fifth. And not too far behind them now, Sufyan's tagging on in sixth. And a bit of a gap back to Zainal. Oh, Hakim had a look around the outside this time. Nothing doing. And look at that, second, third, fourth and fifth separated by less than a second, as Abdul Fattah bin Ismail streaks clear as they come round to complete lap number 8. Well, that gives you an indication of just how far clear Abdul Fattah is now. But Hakim's all over the back again of Hisham. Is Hisham going to be able to hold him? Hakim still probing, looking for the chance. He goes to the inside, then the outside, and Hisham's defensive riding keeps him in second spot. And the battle of the third and fourth and fifth is tasty as well. Hakim, Afik and Adli all piling up as they come in front of the stands, or at least Abdul Fattah does. The battle of the second, third and fourth and fifth separated by less than a second. Hakim having another look round the outside, then on the inside, but Hisham's got the pace round that turn. Oh, and he just wobbled there ever so slightly, didn't he? Hakim, Afik had a look to try and take third. The podium far from certain. Barring a fall, you think Abdul Fattah bin Ismail is going to take the crown here. He's 3.806 seconds in front, but there is less than a second behind the three, trying to chase him down. So lap number 10 of 12. Hakim having another look, this time on the inside. Oh, they very nearly touched wheels there. Hisham with some brilliant defensive work to try and fend off Hakim, who's got the pace. His best time is 4/100ths of a second faster, but he's just not got the track position at the moment to get close enough to take him around the outside. This twisting and turning track at the KF1 circuit makes it so difficult to pass. So, coming into the home stretch, Abdul Fattah bin Ismail will probably record his fastest time of the race so far. He's got a 3.684 second lead. We're concentrating on the battle for second, third, fourth and fifth. Second Hisham, third Hakim, fourth Afik, fifth Amrul Adli, sixth Sufyan, seventh Zainal. As 53.314. I tell you what, Abdul Fattah slowed right down there, but the gap is still 3.354 seconds as Hakim goes on the inside, and Hakim's going to take him finally. Hakim with the pass inside Hisham, and he's taken second spot away from the man who at one stage led the race. Beautiful pass on the far side of the track from Hakim. Takes him up in a second and he has a wheelie to celebrate. Not sure that was intentional. So now, what can Hisham do to wrestle second place back? It's Abdul Fattah 1, Hakim 2, Hisham 3, Afiq 4, and Amrul Adli 5, and Hakim goes again. Oh, Hakim with some superb driving. These two are having a duel for the ages here, as Hakim has wrestled second spot away from Hisham. Hakim slowing right down there. We're into the final lap now. It's judgment time for Noor Hisham bin Mohammed Noor. Can he get the better again of Hakim bin Zain Al Abidin, who worked so hard to get second and has only got to hang on for 600 more metres. Abdul Fattah bin Ismail's away and gone. Hakim for second, Hisham for third, and Amrul Adli for fourth in the race of the weekend so far. Hakim clearing on. I don't think Hisham can get close enough. He'll have to watch Amrul Adli behind him as well. They're very close to taking the checkered flag. There's 15 seconds left in the race. Abdul Fattah bin Ismail is going to take it, and Hakim at the moment looks like he's going to hang on for second spot. Now, what a battle it has been. Breathtaking motorsport here at the 2021 Singamoto National Championships Round 3. It's the checkered flag for Abdul Fattah bin Ismail. Second will go to Hakim, just with a wheelie over the line. Third for Hisham, fourth for Amrul Adli with his fastest lap of the race, and the fastest lap of the entire race, 51.727. Afiq was fifth, Sufyan was sixth, and Zainal back in seventh. What a race we've had there. It's P1 for Abdul Fattah bin Ismail, second for Hakim, and third for Hisham. Some race. We'll go downstairs and talk to the podium finishers and then start our build-up to our final contest of the weekend, the Class 2 Supermoto Experts and the Class 1 Supermoto Elites. But they'll have to go some to beat the race we just witnessed there. Congratulations to Abdul Fattah bin Ismail. He wins the races and takes the 25 points. the 2021 Round 3 Singamoto National Championship Class 4 Novices in 5th place. Fight number 41, Shawan bin Zakaria. Well done, Shawan. Picking up some championship points, Shawan in 5th. Oh, he's going to upset Carl now because he's not got his... Carl's not having that, he's not coming up, he's not got the leathers on, so we'll have to pass you that medal out. A shot in 4th place. The youngster, what a ride after falling off when Claire overtook 3 riders, still finished 4th. Erwin Eksan, bin Nazlan, who he hopes about to get a new pair of trainers. Congratulations, 4th spot for Erwin, some more title points. 3rd place, Yusuf, by 217, Yusuf bin Karudin, with a best lap time of 54.299. Where are you, Yusuf? Here he comes. Just having a quick check of the bike. 2nd place goes to Chen Lip Tian, bike 8 with a best lap time of 53.707. Chen Lip Tian, just looking at Irvin's best lap time, by the way, 52.579. And your winner of the Class 4 Singamoto Novices Round 3 is Al Hakim bin Ayob with a best lap time of 53.836. Congratulations to everyone. We shall pass Shawan his medal separately. 4th place goes to Owen, who gets his medal. 3rd place and a little trophy goes to Yusuf. Runners-up spot to Chan Lip Tian, and Al Hakim takes the trophy. They'll pose for a photograph and we'll be back in a short while with the 2021 Round 3 Singamoto National Championship Class 4 Novices in 5th place. Fight number 41, Shawan bin Zakaria. Well done, Shawan. Picking up some championship points, Shawan in 5th. Oh, he's going to upset Carl now because he's not got his... Carl's not having that, he's not coming up, he's not got the leathers on, so... And then all that work you did to bend up Abdul Fattah and Hakim was right on your tail, but some race it must have been great to ride in. Thank you, bro. I tell you what, I nearly lost my voice there, no joke. I nearly lost my voice there. It was so exciting. Only 7 riders, but the race of the weekend so far. But it must have been tiring. 12 laps, and you were under attack for all 12 laps.
I wasn't expecting this because my fitness is not up to the standard yet. So it's a hassle for me to take all these riders. And I believe behind me all the riders are quite very good. So a bit pressure, I try to maintain my confidence. So at the moment when I pick up that I wanted to lead, and my teammate partner so I just the technical to have a good teamwork.
Amaral Hadley was chasing you down, so you did well to hang on for 3rd at the end because that close in the front foot. But by the way, I'll ask him, but did you see Abdul Fattah's wobble at the start? I thought he was going to come off. There was a little bit of a wobble at the start. Were you aware of that? That he started brilliantly and then all of a sudden lost his balance?
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but he just beside me. I don't know what happened to him. But if anything were to happen to him, I'll be the one representing the next person in the team. So thank God he doesn't fall. And he managed to...
Teamwork, bro. Well done, congratulations to Hisham, he takes 3rd. Now let's hear from Hakim. Because Hakim, that was fascinating watching you and Hisham go back and forth the battle. You were going inside, outside. Did you think at one point you weren't going to get past him? You finally got past him on the 10th lap.
I told myself even if he blocked right after the 10th lap, I have to pass him. No, I just have to find a way. But hats off to them really for the teamwork because they have points in the championship. So I know that Hisham is defending Fattah. So yeah, so really very good work, very good teamwork. But if you had mics around the place, you can hear me shouting at him. Yeah, but it was frustrating, but it was a really, really good fight. It was very close fight.
Great to watch race the weekend so far. Well done, bro. Congratulations to Hakim. Now, the man of the moment, scorching pacing qualifying and eventually won. Now, Abdul Fattah, tell me, bro, what happened at the start? It's the Abdul Fattah wobble.
I think I'm a bit nervous.
But you still, the irony was you started brilliantly. I mean, it's one of the best starts we've seen from Polo Week. And then you nearly came off.
Maybe I panicked. Because I just concentrated on the parking.
So
So it's glad my team member Michelle managed to pull up the line until that I managed to overtake her.
You didn't panic after that initial wobble, you just knew you had the pace to get past him as soon as you got an opportunity.
After a few rounds, maybe I get the bike up, so that's the reason why I come out. I can finish here.
It's great to speak to all three of you. It's what motorsport's all about. Race of the weekend. Congratulations, Abdul Fattah takes the crown, and now we'll make the presentation to our first five. In fifth place, bike number 18, Afik. Well done, Afik, bro. Afik with a great ride. There was hardly anything between them. I think the first 5 homes separated by what? Just over 5 seconds. By a country mile, the closest race you've had today. Up you come, I think, for your 5th placing. In 4th place, and we need to give a shout out to bike 27 because Amaral Adley actually recorded the fastest lap of the race, 51.727 in 4th. It's Amaral Adley. Good riding, Amaral. And now, the 3 great friends who had a battle royale. In 3rd place, Hisham. Bike number 88, Hisham. Well done, Hisham. You come to the podium, sir. Where's Hisham? Where's the mask, Hisham? There it is. Mask. There it is. Hisham's just going to get his mask. We're all observing COVID-19 protocols here, of course. Up in the podium with his mask comes Hisham now. Hakim, great ride for 2nd spot. Hakim up onto the podium in 2nd. But once he got past his teammate, there was only one winner. The winner of the Class 3 Singamoto intermediate class in round 3 of the National Championships 2021 is Abdul Fattah. Well done, bro. Now, make sure to award the prizes. Afik receiving his medal for 5th place. After hands have been sanitised, Carl will present Afik with his medal for 5th. So Afik coming in 5th on bike number 18. Amaral Adley in 4th, bike number 27 with a scorching lap time of 51.727. 3rd place goes to Hisham. 2nd place goes to Hakim, and your champion, and let's hear all 5 of them, the race of the weekend, the winner, Abdul Fattah. Well done, guys. It's what motorsport's all about. Don't forget, we've got the expert and the lead race still to come. Stay with us for that.
The participants really enjoy themselves and they grow. And also for the spectators, we hope that people, come and
We've saved the best till last, the 8th and final of our races on this incredible Singamoto National Championship Round 3 weekend. It's the Class 1 and Class 2 categories, the Supermoto Expert and Supermoto Elite. We have got 6 Class 1 riders and 6 Class 2 riders. Let me do my maths again there. 4, 5, 6 and 7 actually. 6 and 7 for 13 in total. And it'll be fascinating to see how long it is before we go under that 50-second mark, which some of these riders do quite regularly. They'll have a 10-minute free practice, which has officially starting in 10 seconds. That will be followed by qualifying between 7:05 and 7:25, and then the race itself over a mammoth 15 laps will be at 8:05 p.m. Singapore time. Truck riders to keep an eye out for here. Well, Mirza only managing 9 points in round 2 after comfortably winning round 1 is the Supermoto Expert class, and in the elite, well, there's no question about it, Mohamed Jazil, 50 points from 2 rounds so far, and he, along with Arshad Rashidi, the 2 riders who have broken 50 seconds already this year. So enjoy the bikes out on the track. It's as good as it gets. Class 1 and Class 2 Expert and Elite Supermoto riders will update you with the times as they come in. It'll be fascinating to see how they manage the track time, because I think every single bike has come out at the same time here, and away they go. All eyes on bike 16 and bike 28. They're the 2 numbers that on all known form should post the fastest times as they begin their flying laps now, having come out onto the track via the pit lane. The next times will be interesting. Well, the first times will be clocked shortly. Let's see how they got on. There looked to be plenty of pace out there on the first flying lap of free practice. Jazil, number 16, and 28, Arsad Rashidi. What kind of times are we going to see here? 50, oh, quite slow to start with. I think they're just finding their pace early. Fastest so far, a disappointing 56.444, but these boys have got plenty left in the lockers. I think now they're just jostling for some track position, so they've got clear air in front of them. We're on the first eye-catching time, 51.026 by Arshad Rashidi, the man that broke 50 seconds in rounds 1 and 2 in the Class 1 category, flying high. And the Class 2 leader in the early stages of free practice is Raiden Al-Fendi. Haswell just clocking a 51.119, bike number 77. Well, they've all separated now, so we're going to start seeing some fast times, I fancy. Arshad sets the benchmark, 51.026. There are 6.5 minutes left of this free practice. Remember, 7:05 is the 20-minute qualifying period. Who will join our winners already this weekend? Brian, Akil, Osman, Ridwan, Amaral, Jazil, Feroz, Al-Hakim and Abdul Fattah on the roll of honour for round 3. New fastest time, 50.304 by Arshad Rashidi. Haswell is flying high as well, 50.761. Jazil only after 2 laps of 54.042. We know he can go much faster than that. Well, you get the impression many of these riders are just keeping their cues in the rack, saving a bit for qualifying. Track position going to be so important at this level of competition. And Arshad Rashidi setting his stall out to try and make sure he gets pole position in front of Mohamed Jazil. Quick time just registered by Radon Elfendi, 51.575. Also Akil Rashidi, 51.561, but still the best, 50.304 from Arshad Rashidi bin Shahram. Take this opportunity to remind you were watching day 2 of round 3 of the 2021 Singamoto National Championships. Our 8 races coming to a conclusion with this feature event featuring the Class 2 and Class 1 riders. The event sanctioned by Motorsport Singapore, venue partner KF1, presenting partner MF11 Familia, exclusive partners Liqui Singapore and Oakley Singapore. We've been supported by Takio Motor, Bears Garage, Dr. Helmet, Sims Works, Boxer Tricks, the Boxer Tools people, K&H Services, our official media partners, Sequati Productions and WSM Photo Technique. Our official design by Classic Art Work and Chalkboard. Don't forget, for just $550, you can be part of the Singamoto family for a year. $275 for under 16s. Now, how's Jazil getting on? Still only a 52.274, his best time. Not managing to threaten the 50-second mark just yet. Arshad Rashidi only run the 2 laps and he's already back in the garage getting ready for qualifying. 4 minutes, 9 seconds to go through practice. Well, as you'd expect in this class, a lot of these riders just getting a pipe opener in their conveyances. The pedal to the metal will go down when qualifying starts in just under 15 minutes time. So 2 riders inside 51 seconds. Arshad Rashidi, 50.304, bike number 28, fastest lap on the track so far. And he rode 2 laps, as did Hazroy bin Osman, both Class 1 riders, 50.761. Slowest out there so far. I think there might be a problem with Hidayat's bike. He's already back in the garage after just 1 lap completed. Just caught a glimpse of Hadirul bin Mohammed Zain going past from the Class 2. He looks like he's got a good handle on the bike, taking the turns very well. 53.422 at the moment. That's good enough for 4th place out of all the Class 2 vehicles. Akil Rashidi bin Shahram, 51.768 on the rise. But the telling thing on what we've seen so far is Jazil now in the mix with a sub 51 second lap, 50.966, his fastest so far. It's going to be a battle royale between Arshad and Jazil to see who takes pole of the Class 1 runners and riders. Final 30 seconds of free practice, and Jazil's broken 50 seconds in free practice. Bike number 16, 49.856. He's laid the marker down. Arshad decided to only run 2 laps on free practice, and it's going to be a mouth-watering battle for pole position. So Jazil bin Juraimi, the leader of the Class 1 Supermoto Elite, 49.856. That's the fastest we've seen anyone go around the track this weekend. He looks like he's going to have the fastest time in free practice as the final 10 seconds countdown. We'll just wait for the riders to pass on their last lap, and then we'll give you the rundown of the 13 times that matter. I think there's a problem with Hidiat back down in 13th. And as the engine's quieting down, after free practice, quickest Jazil, 49.856, bike 16, bike 28 Arshad, 50.304, 19 Abdurrahman, 50.702 in third, Hazra in fourth, 50.761, bike 77, Akil fifth, bike 12, 51.561, 74 Ryder Raiden, position 6 after free practice, 51.575, Hadarul, position 7, the second of the Class 2 riders, behind 74 Raiden, who's got 51.575, 52.889 for Hadarul. Mirza in from the Class 2 category is 8, 53.151. Bike 23, Yurisno is 53.216, and Aleph Class 2, position 10, 53.383, with Reiko Chai, position 11, 53.668, P12, Ahmed Kadir, 53.849, and Hidiat only a couple of laps and significant problems by the looks of things. So Jazil and Rashadi, the battle royale, the face-off for pole will happen in just under 10 minutes time. Stay with us live at the Singamoto National Championships round 3. So 30 seconds till the 20-minute qualifying time starts. All eyes on bikes 16 Jazil and 28 Arshad, the fastest, 2 in free practice. Leading the way of the Class 2 riders through free practice was number 74 Al Fendi. This is going to be fast and furious, and I expect plenty of sub 50 second times, particularly from the top two, I imagine. Stand by, final qualifying session of the weekend underway at these 2021 Singamoto National Championships, round 3, Class 1 and Class 2, Supermoto Elite and Expert. So the riders trickling out onto the track. It's the calm before the storm here as they have their sight lap before they pass the start line to start recording some times that they hope will give them good track position for our 15-lap race that will start in exactly an hour's time, and away they go. The roar of the engines reverberates around KF1 at these National Championships third round matchups. Waiting for our first glimpse of the riders to come in front of us as night sets here in Singapore at 7:05 local time. Floodlights around the course are on. Still a little bit gloomy, not on that shot though, as we'll see them start to whiz through. Last of the riders coming out of the pit lane now. All eyes on bike 16 and bike number 28. Some serious pace out there already, you can tell. Awaiting the first times to be notified, and then I'll relay them to you. 15-lap race, so pole position maybe not as important as it was in our 10-lap features, but it'd be a big surprise if Jazil and Arshad aren't 1 and 2 on the grid in just under 20 minutes time. First times are in. Jazil 49.876. Hazroy is ridden a storming lap as well, 49.943. Hadirul in the Class 2, 52.433. But Jazil laying a marker down early. Now what's Arshad's response going to be? That's bike number 75, Hidiak. Just going through your shot there as we pick them up opposite the grandstand, the straight parallel to the home straight, where they have to take another 4 turns before they get into that home straight. Jazil, second lap, 49.494, he's got even faster. Arshad only managing a 50.499, so it's advantage Jazil in the battle of the Class 1s. In Class 2, Hadirul, fastest so far, 52.433. Reiko in the Class 1 categories put it at 52.735 lap, and nothing yet of significance anywhere else on the board. Al Fendi was quickest in the Class 2 category in free practice, only managing 53.541. Just having a look. There's some titanic clashes going on down there. Just 2 riders on the track so far, sub 50 seconds in qualifying. Jazil and Hazroy. Arshad 50.499, but his last lap time he must have got caught in traffic, 53.946. On the move is Andin Yurisno Miliadi, 52.928. That's an improvement in his second lap. As Jazil took his foot off the gas there, only 59.182, but he still has P1. Followed now by Arshad, who puts in 49.790, just 0.3 of a second down on Jazil, and the 2 standouts in Class 1 start to dominate this qualifying session a quarter of the way through. We've got a third sub 50-second time. Hasroy 49.943. As Akil Rishiadi registers 54.86. These boys and men really flying around this KF1 track. Remember, you are watching live coverage from KF1 Kranji, venue partner of the third round of the 2021 Singamoto National Championships, sanctioned by Motorsport Singapore, presenting partner MF11 Familiar, exclusive partners Liqui Moly Singapore and Oakley Singapore, supported by Tachyon Motor, Bears Garage, Dr. Helmet, Sims Works, Bokto Tools and KNH Services. Official media partners, Equati Productions, WSM Phototechnic, and our official design partners, Classic Artwork and Chalkboard. You can join Singamoto for just $550 a month, $275 for under 16s, and we've already seen a great ride by an under 16, a 15-year-old Irvin, who was well in the lead but fell, recovered well to still finish fourth. Talent all the way through the Singapore moto scene. It's wonderful to see. So no change at the top of the board as they take a lull mid-qualifying with 14 minutes 10 seconds to ride. Just got a glimpse of Mohammed Alif coming through in his class 2. He's now out on the track. And Nur Hidayat, who struggled in free practice, he's registered a time as well, 53.072, which puts him 5th currently in the class 2 category. So he's recovered from that disastrous free practice. But at the top of the shop, it's the 3 class 1 drivers dominating. Jazzo, 49.494. Arsiad 49.790 and Hazroy 49.943. As on the move goes Mohammed Mirza bin Sahawani, the class 2 dry rider, 51.828. He's now in 2nd spot behind Al-Fendi, who's gone up to 5th overall, 1st in his class at 51.505. Just give some shout outs to those of you watching on Facebook. Leave your comments in the comment section. Nizam Mazlan is here with us. Raiden as well. Ibana No Akuma. Heiko Rudin is wishing his best to driver 299. That's Reiko Chai. Great to have you with us, Heiko. Shukri Imbin Masadi going for drivers and riders 16, 77, 19 and 74. That's Chazil and Hazroy. 2 of his picks are in the top 4 already. Great to see Zelestra Orlino with us, and Tazul Ekram as well. Mohammed Hafiz also, and Mama Esther. And Nizam saying he loves rider 75, Noor Hidayat, who's recovered after that poor free practice to register a respectable time. Still only 3 riders under 50 seconds. Jazzo 49.494. Arshad looks to me that he's got in the pits now. He's only done 3 laps so far. He's gone to have a tweak before he comes back out. 49.790 and Hazroy 49.943. Top of the shop in the class 2 in qualification. Al Fendi 51.505, followed by Mohammed Mirza bin Sawunari 51.529. There's a bike down and a man down over on the far side of the course. There's going to be a yellow flag out here, I fancy. Luckily, there's not too many bikes on the track. I'll try and identify who it was. But man down over on that far side. Let's try and see if we can pick up the number as he swings past. It's bike number 19, Abdul Rahman bin Ahmad, down in the Class 1 category in qualifying. Pleased to report he doesn't look any the worse, and he's continuing on his bike, but he did take a nasty tumble round that turn opposite the grandstand. So we've had a bit of a thrill and spill already as we approach the halfway mark in quali for the 2021 Singamoto National Championships Round 3 finale, the Class 1 and Class 2 elite and expert riders out on track. There's number 75, Hidiat, who we know has got fans. There he is, Hidiat. Picking him up in your screen there. Is currently 5th in the Class 2 category in quali. Noor Hidiat bin Mohammed Noor, 53.072. And the track's starting to quieten now as many of the bikes go back into the lane to get some last-minute alterations before they make one final push. But at the moment, the front two seem pretty set unless Hazroy can find a couple of tenths of a second from his already impressive time of 49.943. So track emptying out. I expect they'll come back out around about the 7-6 minute to go mark. 9:14 currently. Just caught a glimpse of bike number 37. Ahmad Kadir bin Jamil is out on the track. 53.671, his best so far. And he's going full steam ahead here. Is Kadir. Let's see what he registers now. He's one of only 4 bikes left out on the track, and he's found good pace here, and he's got an empty track to work with. So can Kadir improve on his 53.671 as he crosses the line? What's Kadir's time here? 53.05656. He did improve, so good work, Kadir. Still only good enough for 6th spot on the grid in terms of his own class, 12th overall, but it was a good ride that, taking advantage of the empty track. As the track quietens down, we'll come back with more riders back out on the track.